Good morning, everybody. Let's get ourselves started here. And happy school to all of you students who are back in school, which reminds me we're going to be doing a short show today so that I can keep up with my kid who's also starting school today. So we've got a little bit of a short show going today, but we're going to try something. I saw a little challenge on Instagram, and I'm going to try to give that a shot. So here's what we've got. So we're going to do this. So the challenge is there's a thing going around Instagram called Draw This in Your Own Style. And I don't know, that one seems interesting, but not as cool as it needs to be. Wow, that one's... I'm getting hammered by this. This. I should have added him to my... Anyway, draw this in your own style. So, that never really interested me as much, but draw this pose in your own style is fascinating. That really intrigued me. So we're going to do that today for a little while. We're going to try drawing this pose in your own style. This was put forth by Chabiz Calante. Oh boy, you just gotta love that name, don't you? Chabiz Calante. Chabiz Calante I follow on Instagram. And they put out this sort of prompt. Do this pose in your own style. Alright? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this pose in our own style. Grab my monitor cleaner here. We're going to clean the monitor real quick. Clean the monitor. We start with cleaning the monitor. Right. It's amazing how fast this guy accumulates stuff. So, all right. So, we've got this pose. Kind of that going on here. So we're going to go on ahead and move this over to this monitor over here so we can do that and take a look. We'll look back at this pose. All right. So let's start with our pencil and our blue line. All right. We're going to just take a look here. We've got sort of backbone right here. At the hips. Alright. She's got all of her weight on this leg, which means that her hips are going this way. And I'm noticing her shoulders are forward, rolled forward. So even with this, her arms are kind of going to go backwards like this. But all of the pressure on this is going to be right here, on her hips. Then we put this leg forward like so. And with this leg kind of going like this, straight down. All of the weight of this person is right here, going this way through the line. I feel like brush this bigger right there. Right. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to bring this part. I'm actually going to try this over. Let's try this again. Always room to try again. You know, I want to I want to see if I can't just bring this on in and open this with Clip Studio Paint. We'll just bring it on in. There we go. Now we can kind of do this and do this. Alright, and we'll just bring this up like that and bring this over. And we'll bring this guy up like this and bring this over. That way we can look really directly at it. Alright, that'll help us a lot. Alright. Then back to where we were. Take our blue line. We're just going to look at just the analysis of this body. We've got kind of an arc going this way. That's our action line. And so the action line is going to look a little bit like this. So we've got her head coming forward and then the action line going backward like that. So let's go on ahead and we're just going to put her head on here. All right. We're going to put the shoulders right here. Do the chest kind of going back like this. I'm going to drop the hip, but it's still going to be here, like rolled back. And then we're going to take all of this and shrink it down. Up. We want that action line to still move this way. This foot has to go like that. Because you can see the weight is directly under her head. So this is where that foot's going to end up, ultimately. This foot goes here. And goes forward onto this. And this way, we have still that action line that we're moving with here like this. Okay. We're going to move. Like I said, her shoulders rolled forward. Like this. And we've got this hand resting right here. So we're just going to roll this shoulder back a little. It's not that far forward. It is dramatic, but it's not that dramatic. All right. There we go. Now we've roughed this in a little bit. And do that. Give her her neck. I actually feel like this shoulder is really a mess, so I'm going to go ahead and erase it and restart. Alright, like that. Cool. And then we'll check all of our proportions. There we go. Now just moving right along on this one. Just looking at our pose here. We got our pose kind of set up and rigged there. We're good. Looks pretty solid to me. I'm liking my pose. I feel like I should get a little bit more. Gotta love when they're doing yard work. Got yard work, and we have fires going on here in Colorado. I'm going to be sneezing the entire time. All right. So there's our pose start. I'm going to go ahead and add up a layer. And we're going to change our color. We're going to go in and we're going to make this zoom in. There we go. What we're doing here is we're just putting in all of the targets on the body to make sure that we have everything we need. Because like her clavicle is right here. I'm going to make sure I've got that. Because this elbow is moving in on the clavicle right there. Make sure you have that in the right spot. We don't, of course. This needs to be like that. This one. Like this kind of right here. Alright. Now, when you look at the bones here, we're going to be moving this bone up from here. It's going to move up like that. It's got to. It doesn't go all the way over, but it will move up because her shoulder has moved up. You can't see it because of her hair, but her shoulder has moved up. It's funny. There's a reason why we spend so much time studying the anatomy of people. There we go. Like that. Just go through here like this. Alright, add in all of the body parts we need here. Here's where her navel will be. Here's where her hip bone should be. Right here. Whoop. Clear out all this other junk so that you can see everything. There we go. All right. So now we've added in the second layer of design here. Her hand looks different here. It doesn't look like she's wrapping it around her hip like she does there. So I'm going to erase the hand here. And bring it back through. So that's really what I'm doing here. There we go. Just like that. Let's bring this up a little bit more, or bring this in a little bit more. We're just adjusting the figure. She's got too much shoulder going on at this point in time. She looks seriously buff, which is fine. She looks a little too buff for the rest of her body, so let's debuff her a little. Bring her waist up a little bit more because it needs to match the design through here. And bring the hip out more. There we go. More like that. Maybe. That hip could stand to be a little further out too. Like that. All right. Okay. Now we're at round 2 of this. Now we'll do any adjustments to that design that we need. I feel kind of like this needs to be a little bit longer, which means a shift. That's not shift. Still not shift. It's a control. It's control. That looks a little better. Anime and manga always have really long legs as characters go, but this character I feel like needs to have wider hips. I'll go in and we'll just real quickly correct up the drawing so that it fits. All right. So we're just working on basic anatomy and basic parts of the body here. Good morning, Brent. How you doing this morning? We got first day of school going on for everybody here today. And I'm already hearing my kid in the other room giggling and laughing and not in fact doing his schoolwork. So getting kind of worried a little there. Like maybe this isn't working like it should be. So we're going to have a short show today so that I can ride herd on him to make sure that he's doing his work. So we'll have to see what happens there. All right. Yep. Yeah. You're riding herd on your kid too. I'm pretty sure. That's exactly what's going on. So that's okay. We'll get there. We'll get them both going. 5th grade's rough, man. So, all right. So what we got going on here, Brent, is we have a draw this pose in your own style. So I've got this. There's been a long tradition of draw this thing in your own style. Right? Right? I think he's in there right now working on like writing stories and stuff like that has nothing to do with school. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my little guy's going to the local, but he's in the GT program, and that is an issue in that I think they have a higher expectation of them knowing what they're supposed to be doing, and he does a lot of, oh, well, I couldn't figure out how to get into the class, so I just decided to do my own thing for a couple of hours, and I'm like, no. That's not how this works. It's not how any of this works. So, I have to see how this comes along. So, what I'm doing here is just working on this picture. Kind of just trying to get everything through here. Yep, you feel me, man. You feel me. It's okay. Alright. Hey, at least we're getting this stuff done, huh? She's got a very convenient bodysuit. I like the fact that it's got this, like, thing across the waist. Shows me exactly where her waistline is. Right? It's extraordinarily useful. All right. So I feel like we've gotten to line 2, setup 2 here. And the question really is, with the body turned this way and the top of the body turned this way, I'm seeing that from nipple to nipple here, that we've got to roll like this way, which means that this guy's not in the right place. That's going to lead to the wrong concept here. We need to be going this way across our chest. Alright, so let's design that line like that. That line should go there. And this line should go through here to there. And there we go. Put the lines in like this. And now we've got sort of... right? We have to keep them apart. Keep our chillins apart. So that they don't share the secrets. Oh, man. Problem with having smart kids. All right. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to put in another layer. Right? This is my third and final sketching layer. Right? And this layer is going to be, we're going to finally go in here and we're just going to get all this finally through the system here. This is where I'm going to just define in, that's not a good color, is it now? Dark blue. There we go, much more like it. So we've got kind of this round going around here like this. Right. Come down through here to there, and down like that. All right. That's what worries me, man, when you have smart kids that get smarter than you. Because the problem is they're smart, but they're not very wise. If they had wisdom, it'd be a different story, but they don't seem to have a lot in the way of wisdom, and so they do these things where they outsmart you, and then you end up having to bail them out of prison for something. Right? Okay. There we go. Getting all of this in to just getting in just the basics for the sketch. Like that. We'll refine this last sketch more in a minute. We'll get to the end of this. Alright, I'm just get the shin bones in. Okay, pull that out from underneath it. Oop, we got a couple things we're missing. This one is key. Right, that line and that line. And then we can pull that out from underneath it. This is a refined sketch. I'm pretty okay with it, so I dump the original. We're only going to work on the refined sketch now. We refined our body shape, we refined our body line, and we're getting pretty good here. We're about 30 minutes into the drawing. So now we're going to start talking about composition. Right? I think I like the idea of this being her standing on the beach with her hair blowing away in the wind. So let's talk about that. Right? Because the pose looks like that. So we're going to do that. We're going to have her hand in her hair like this. Her hair blowing across her body like that. Come up in curls like this. Alright, I'm going to do that. Come up and around. We're just looking at the construction here. Right? Make sure we've caught the anatomy like we're supposed to. All right. So we've decided that she's on the beach. That's what we've decided she's doing. She's on the beach. That's good. We'll go in here. We're just roughing out the face here. Right? Just making sure that it's fine. No cats. Right. Give our calves a little more shape. Just correcting a little bit of the body. And now we'll talk about what else we're doing here. Right. We have a new cat in the house, so I love the idea that she's reacting to a cat. So we'll just add the cat in real quick. The thing you remember about cats is that their back legs are reversed, but not reversed in the way you think they are. Because their legs still work. Okay. Oh, hey, that's good. Oh, 4 a.m. Good heavens. That's 6 hours to get started on with my show. If you wanted to start with my show, you sleep in, Brent. It's okay. I won't be upset. I promise. My show will always be here. It'll be recorded, so I love having you here, certainly. That's the way that should go. Do that. There we go. We'll come back in and clean that up in a minute. So, give a couple of posts back here. Something she's standing next to. Oh, excuse me. Good heavens. You can tell that they're mowing and it's fire season and everything like that, because that's the way this always works. So all I'm doing here is just roughing in an idea of where this sidewalk is, or this wall. I guess it's really not a sidewalk, it's a wall. She's standing up against this wall here. And the cat has come by to say hi. Hi, cat. And cats always say hi. That's what cats do. They do that really well. I'm gonna put her in a bikini. Or at least a swimsuit. Of some sort. And now we've got that kind of going for us. Got a swimsuit sort of headed in. Oh, man. All right. Kind of an interesting little beach scene kind of going here. I feel like this guy's leg needs to be like forward and to the side more. Like here. Like he's kind of like, oh, hey, look, it's you. I'm gonna be a cat and get in the way of your photo shoot, because that's what cats do, is get in the way of everything. Right? That's a cat thing to do. I say this as my kitten runs around underneath us somewhere. I don't know what he's doing now. But I know that he has already distracted my child. He's trying to do his homework. There we go. Right here. There we go. Splayed legs is not exactly one of the things the cats are good at. Unless they think they're going to get attacked. So I'm going to bring his leg back in. Ooh, I can smell that grass outside. Normally a very great smell until I start sneezing. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's put in our vector layer. Let's start talking about ink. G-pen. So let's start with the eyes. Everybody looks at the eyes. So you always start with the eyes. Right? pretty darn close here. Here, what we're going to do is just Phew. Okay. We have to fix our eyes at some point here because here we go. There. I'm gonna take this and make sure we're on Vector Eraser. Whoa. Vector Eraser, we're just going to do that, right? That just cuts that line through. That's why we like the vector line stuff. Vector tools rock. Wow. Alright. I'm going to do this. Bold, confident lines. When you're doing manga, that's the key to the style. Very, very bold, confident lines, right? And it looks really solid. I'll go ahead right here. This bump represents that. Here. There we go. Bring this along like that. Just like that. And then we'll bring this through like that. All right, so what we're doing here is we're just kind of coasting along and drawing down through the legs. Draw through the legs here to the feet. And make sure you put the shin bone in. Okay, here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to give just the impression of her foot down here. I feel like I don't like this as much. Let's do more like that. There we go. We can kill that line, and we can kill that line. We're probably going to have to come back through here and correct this, I can tell already. But that's okay. There's always some work to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's counting toes for those of you who are listening at home. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. All right. Come back through here. All right, so if you want a commission, my friend, I will be here. It will always happen. I'm not going anywhere. Well, except to go, beat on the child because he's not getting his work done. I mean that, of course, in a figurative sense, because I actually do not pummel my own children. That's because some people don't understand /is. However, we're coming along here just like this, moving along from that end. So, alrighty. Move along there. All I'm doing is just giving a little bit of a ridge right here to her swimsuit, and that makes it look like it's something on her body, as opposed to me just drawing random lines across her body. Swimsuit's painted on. I have seen people do that. That is a fascinating thing. That's not what we're doing in this drawing. So, there's that. Okay. Now we've got the basics in. Let's go ahead and put her hair in. Oh, God. Just kind of coming along like this. Out to the side. And we're just going to bring this through. Just like this. Right. All I'm doing here is just flipping the hair through like this. Right? And I'm letting it go on ahead, and I'm letting it cross. See how I'm letting it cross like this? And what I'm doing is, at some point in time, I'm going to come back through with an eraser, and I'm going to erase all of the lines that crisscrossed down here. There we go. And that way, you can see very well that it all looks clear and it works fine. And then you can do the magic stuff. I love the vector eraser. This is my newest favorite thing ever. Come in here and just do that. Just do that. Everything works. Right? And that just kills everything right up to the line. I love that. That makes me just so excited. It's so simple. It's so easy to deal with. Right? And now I've got all of this working just fine in here. So that works. Alrighty. Now we've done that. I'm going to come like this. also feel like she's not looking at the cat. She's looking off to the left over here. So I'll have to go fix that too. That's all right. That's how we work this thing. Okay, let's go ahead and fix these control points. Close up. This guy around. That. Kill that line. Kill this off. Go to control lines here. Like a couple of things. I wouldn't mind. This is just get more confident with that. And this guy can pull out all the way over to like this. When he is, I go to this and go work, and it's gone. And I like that. There we go. More confidence in that. Now, I'm done. Let's go ahead. And all I'm really doing is just touching up the lines through here. Making it a little bit less. I got a bump in here. I don't want a bump. And we're just giving some expression to the line. Right? Yeah, that's too much. Too much expression. Okay. There we go. Just like that. And all we're really doing is just making it so that the line has some life to it. And that's really what we're after. Let's just give this some life. And it makes it feel like the pen has sort of come in here and just... Right? It just gives it a little bit of life. Like that. I feel also like she's kind of... I don't know what happened over here, but I feel kind of like her arm should be moved in. Let's see. A lot easier to deal with now. There we go. A whole lot easier. This line's weird. There we go. Simplified that line. Move her hair back a little so that it's involved in this a little bit more. Here we go. Gotta admit, getting the vector lines to work, make a red shirt, yes. Like he's some kind of immortal or something like that, so they just keep blowing him up, and he keeps coming back in the next episode. I think that's a great idea. Okay, I'm just simplifying this line a little. That just makes it easier for me to deal with, because I've only got like a couple of things to mess with now instead of a bunch of lines and controls. So look at that. Looks nice, looks solid. I feel like I've kind of also gone a little out of proportion down here, so we'll simplify those lines a little too. And then we're going to call that, right, this guy here, just less obnoxious. And so can this one. There. Bring this a little more like that. Excellent. Now I feel like I've gotten that done pretty well. We'll do some adjusting the line width right here. Just give some more of that expression that I want to use as well, so that we can just see that there is some expression in this line. Right through there, right through there. This line needs to be fixed too. Which, I mean, I'm just so enjoying the control I've got over vector lines. This makes my life so much easier. Like, remarkably easier. You know, this is really weird. Why are you guys doing that? That's fine. You can fix it this way. There we go. See? That fixes it. Look at us fixing stuff. Really cool. This fixing thing. Got a lot of different lines going all over the place, don't we? There we go. Bring this back. And dock that guy with this guy. Right. You should be like that. And you should be like that. And you can be like that. And then all is good. I feel like this outer arm is also just a little weird. But I mean, this is so easy to fix little mistakes. Like, her wrist should be a little bit thinner. Like that. Nothing major, just a little bit thinner. That's all we needed. Okay. This needs just a little bit like that. Isn't that awesome? I love this. Never been able to correct ink before. It's such a strange effect, but it works so well. Okay guys, we're going to have to cut this short in just a minute here because I got to go check in on my kid. But I want to finish as much as I can on this one so that we can post it out on Instagram. I'm liking this. This looks really good. So this seems to be coming along rather nicely. It's my version of this that, it works. So there's that. So regardless, this is day one of school from home sort of thing, and kind of want to, I know that my kid goes on lunch break in just a few minutes, so I want to make sure I'm there for his first lunch break and kind of talk about what happened in school and how he went through the day. So we're going to end early just today, and hopefully we don't have to end early tomorrow. We'll see how this goes. So give me that little bit there, and we'll get back. I'll show you how this ended up tomorrow. We'll continue on with it, or we will move on to a different product or something like that. We've got quite a few things on the board today and this week. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So until, I know, day one, says Brent. Hey, day one. Yeah, and you're not going to know what happened to day one till the end of the day either. That's kind of a bummer. Because you're not the parent on duty pod. I'm the pod. So I'm going to have to go be pod and see what happens. Man, parent on duty is a thing. So, okay, guys, thank you for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow at the same time, and we'll be here and we'll try this again. See you later.